All right, good morning. Welcome back to Day Trade Like a Pro. Things have just kind of gotten underway here in the market, so let's go take a peek here and see what is going on. So yesterday, let's just kind of catch us up to speed. I didn't get the chance to do a review video yesterday, and let's just take a peek at what happened here. So big gap, and we saw this gap get filled. And then this was definitely an area of interest down here. I mean, notice there's all these, first of all, a couple of things. If you notice, the CP here is the low of the day to the tick. And notice all the consolidation here. And this right here would be, if you're in the course that we're doing right now, where we are talking about all the prediction point theory and how you're using this information in your trading, what you should notice immediately is that this is, for me, this is what I would call, these are close enough for the way this, and the way the market traded here. This is a cluster here. For sure this is consolidation, but I think we would call this a congestion area. And this congestion area would mean that this is a checkpoint and this is a checkpoint. And what we did see is the market ripped out here to this checkpoint, which is what we would expect to have happen. So consolidation and then rip up here. All right. So the other thing that I would point out to you that's pretty remarkable, if you take this and you measure these different breaks from, so you measure here and then this break right here down to here, that gives us 2475. Okay. And we can keep doing that, but we got to see, are we actually, are we breaking these? I redrew this like this when they broke right here. I drew this back up to here. That gave us 2350. So we achieved that lower target at 2475. We didn't get to 2350, but we had the CP here at 24, which we know is important. And then a really nice move up here, and it came all the way back up to 79 quarter in the overnight session. So let's switch back over here to today's prediction points, and I'll just show you a couple of key things here. So um, talked about a couple of things. So there's this 6350 and then 6650, and we probed that just a little bit. Maybe what is that? Yeah, let's 6650. And so we probed that just a little, about by a point or so. And we probably have a little bit of a range kind of scenario. I mean, the market is obviously fairly strong. It would be nice to see him come down and test this KP down here at 48.50. But if they get up above this 80 area and have strength, so there's like 80 and 77 and then the two CPs right here. And if they get up above that and have strength, then we're not going to see down here. But this would be nice to see them come down here and test that. So we have a couple of things here to be aware of. We have a first target at 50 half. We've only been to 52 3/4. So we have a first target of 50 half. And then we have a second target, which is 48.50 to the tick. So we have a target at 48.50 and we have the KP there. So those two things. And then below that we have, let's call it 39. And then that's a target from the recent break up here. So we have 39. And then we have key turns at 37.75. That's one of our proprietary levels. And then we have 35. That's a target from earlier. And then we have a bit going on right here. You can see these two CPs here again. Isn't it kind of amazing how these look the same as they did yesterday? So if they break 48, 50, I say look for a move down to 39 or so. If they take that out by much, this kind of comes on the table. If they take this out, then look out for lower. There's room down here. I mean, next would be 11, and then, there's room all along the way down here. But if they take out this 80 area where they have probed to up here, and let's just do this. This is probably the, so not a big surprise here that that's 78.5. That's how far that, kind of that initial probe. But if we take this one, we say how far. So first of all, they can bounce just on using this CP right here. So talking about right now, they could come all the way back up to 71, which is right here, a tick or something in front of this CP, tick or two. So they can come all the way back up there, no problem. Um, and then if we come up here, that gives us 8250. That's how far they. So that's a bit far. It'd be better if they didn't take out that 80 area, but if we're going off what the market gave us here, and then we look at how far it could break here, it really can't break above 8250. And so breaking 8250 would be, that would kind of be the sign I think that we're looking for there. So a bit of a range between 48.5 and let's call 8250 now with that most recent probe down there. But if they take that out, there's a bit of room, as you can see up here, 43.19. We have this unfilled one price at 43.06 half. And then obviously we can measure, so we can take the move above the prediction point. So let's just do that with this break right here. We'll see what that gives us. So that gives us 80.75. That's that first one that we didn't even get to that. There's 80.75 and then 82 half. So a lot of signs point to 82 half, and so that's something that we definitely want to keep an eye on. And then above that, things would start to change. I think what we'd want to do, I mean, if they take that out and they just really start ripping, there's let's just see here. There would be, so 89.75 and then 91 half. So if they take this out and they just keep ripping, then those are next targets. And then when we get a pullback, assuming we would get a pullback, then we want to see, can they come down. Then we want to see, can we measure whatever this break was. So like, if this broke on this move, on this leg up, this is going to give us a huge target up there, which could correlate pretty well with what we already have up there. So, okay, that's really all I know what to tell you. If they take out that 8250, look out for higher. There was some pretty decent buying activity here off of the low, and by no means does it look weak. So, everything that we're talking about, you trade it one step at a time, and we'll just go from there. So, okay, well, thanks for being here. We will have a review video today, and I will see you there, and then I'll see you back here in the morning.